There were so many amazing changes made in Update 49.0, but this one might just take the cake. Or share the cake, because yes, you can now place the Ice Monkey on water. This is big and gives us so many options to play around with, especially in the early game of Chimps mode, where Ice Monkeys would be very hard to start on Spice Islands here, but I think I can do it. Like, check out this amazing bend here that I can just place the Ice Monkey in. And you'll know if you place it on water if it creates an ice platform, or rather the frozen water around it. We'll buy an 010 and we'll see if that's enough for round 6 here. Nice, round 6 done. So it wasn't just the ability to be placed on water that made round 6 on Spice Islands possible, because if you notice, this is not how much the Ice Monkey cost last update. Ninja Green made another change this update where the base Ice Monkey price is down $100, 500 to 400, so that was the only reason I think I was able to afford 0101 round 6. Otherwise, I think I could only do a 001. I'm not sure if that would have been able to solo. Anyway, I'm just going to buy an 011 to play things a little bit safe, even though there's no yellows until round 11. This should guarantee everything gets caught, and so I should be able to save for Admiral Brickle now. In case you're wondering, yes, because of the ability to be placed on water, Admiral Brickle's buff does indeed apply to the Ice Monkey, and sadly, it cannot catch the yellow, so I need to drop a second Ice Tower, I think. And this time just a 000 works, okay. A couple more rounds to Brickle. And we can rest easy. How about the yellows here? Oh no, we got one leaking. Okay, it was the first yellow, so maybe what I can do is manipulate timing by buying larger radius at some point. Yeah, there we go. It caught it with larger radius. And just like that. Nope. I guess that changes the timing of everything. Now, if it wasn't obvious already, yes, I'm trying to beat Chimps mode here with only the Ice Monkeys and Brickle. It's kind of a bold choice. Finally got it this time. But that's obviously why I'm not just easily beating the rounds just by dropping a Dart Monkey to snipe the last Bloon. Just making it a little bit harder for myself, that's all. And finally, around 14 Brickle. Do I want to place it here? Or would I rather have Brickle defend the backside? No, I think having it in a bend is much better. So over here. Better for my early game because her level 3 ability will be able to hit both of the Ice Monkeys. So they'll both get extra attack speed. And that's why I think Brickle plus Ice Monkeys only should be able to work here, because it's such a drastic buff. Also, while I'm already here, I guess I should mention the other changes this update to the Ice Monkey. There's a lot of them. It's actually just price changes, but take a look here. Enhanced Freeze is down 25 bucks. Deep Freeze is down 150 bucks. Larger Radius is also down 25 bucks. Refreeze, 25 as well. Now, small nerf, the Embrittlement is $100 more expensive. And the Arctic Wind is more expensive. And the Crowd Cannon. But the Absolute Zero is cheaper. I hope you're able to follow along there. For the most part, until we get to those nerfed upgrades, then we're basically getting all the benefits of it. Round 22 is actually surprisingly easy, because Brickle's pistol can just, you know, damage each white balloon down to a layer that ain't too shabby. Yeah, all greens. Always has been. Do we have camo yet? No, we don't. So we gotta buy a metal freeze, or the 200 crosspath. Let's see. The bends are starting to get a little bit big for the Ice Monkeys, so this is kind of scuffed. But it will be enough to beat at least 24 here, right? 210? Sure, why not? If this is not able to solo on its own, then we'll probably just add some support monkeys if that's what we need to put it over the edge. Alright, for consistency, let's get a Crowd Cannon. We're gonna do a top crosspath just so it can hit leads. I know, again, Brickle's level 3 can allow your Ice Monkey to hit any type of balloon, but it's not full uptime, so I don't want to be relying on that ability all the time. So this is probably going to be my Icicle Impale. If I did do 025, sure that would attack faster, but it might be very sketchy against TDT, so I'd rather not take the risk. And even though Crowd Cannon is $150 more expensive, like, let's do the math on how much money we saved because of the other buffs. Well, $100 from the base Ice Monkey, and 25 and 25. So yeah, it's even. 203 costs the same as last update. And apparently I can't beat this round, even with Brickle ability. Really? Okay, let's try Strong Turreting. And that might catch, yeah, that does a lot better. Catches the yellows first so that they don't run on by. And there we go. And Icicle's time. Oh, wait, hang on. Should I go back in time? Because I just realized that I think this Ice Monkey is not on water. Meaning, when I use Brickle ability, it's not going to work. See, I use this, these three, but this one's on land. Was there any way I could have changed it? And also, we can't be camo whites here. I think I've spent 900 to give Brickle camo protection. But before that, let's go back in time. Because maybe I can find a pixel where it's more on water than land. So let's try to the top right of this guy. There we go. See that freeze? That, my friends, is what you want to see. That will probably make a pretty big difference in the late game. So good thing I caught that early, because that would have saved a lot of time having to restart if that's what needed to happen. So there's level 7 now. Obviously, I caught it in time, but it's times like these where, or situations like these where sometimes it would be better to stream the run so that if you do end up missing something, you've got a bunch of other eyes on you live to correct things that you ended up missing. But this is not being done live. In fact, a lot of my videos, or if not all of them nowadays, are not being done live. Let me go into a tangent there for a second. Before that, save Brickle ability for round 40 because we needed it. Ice Ghost does pretty good mob damage now. It's like 8 per shot, but obviously the range isn't really there. Do we try to make the jump for Ice Impale now, or do we just build... What other mob DPS can I get other than Brickle? I feel like spamming Ice Skulls might be the solution, but for now, I feel like Embrutement would be nice because there's still a lot of zebras that keep getting left behind. Embrutement can help pop it with the shards. Right now I have to keep spamming Brickle ability if I want any of the Ice Monkeys to hit the White Bloons here. Like you see that? If not for Embrittlement, we would have leaked so much more than that. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. I think 99.9% of you never watched a live stream in the first place, but I figured I should let you know that I haven't streamed in a while. Several months, if anyone has followed my Twitch. Before, I used to stream regularly, or rather, when I mean regularly, I mean like at least once a week, but that has gone away. Now, have I quit? Well, I'm not sure I'd go so far to say that because I might stream again in the future, but I stopped streaming recently because I guess I didn't really feel the need. I also lost a lot of the motivation to stream in the first place. I wasn't enjoying it as much, so that obviously comes first before anything else. Anyway, second Ice Skulls now. And I need to be able to beat Moabs without using Brickle ability, otherwise this is just going to be very annoying to pull off. There we go. But it turns out all the zebras because the embrittlement's over here. So do I need to get another embrittlement here? Can't even fit on the curve. We'll figure that out later. By later, I mean I should figure it out now. Because I'm going to lose to round 50 if I don't get a second embrittlement, so I guess it's what I gotta do. You know what? This one does not matter as much if it doesn't get the Brickle buff, so whatever. Also, I guess I should buy Defreeze. It does help in synergy with my Ice Monkeys. See now? Gets him. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought, but let me just finish my point here. I may stream again in the future when I guess I have the drive to again, or rather there's a reason to. Because there's honestly a mix of all those things. Not enjoying it as much, not having anything really worth streaming. So if any of those two come up again, then yeah, you might see one pop up. But that's a small status update for the 0.1% of you who did end up tuning into streams regularly. It's probably the first time most of you even heard that I streamed in the first place. Okay, that's all I have to say. Now, can we please clutch up 54 here? I don't think at this rate we're going to save up for the Icicle Impale. Maybe what I need instead is an Arctic Wind, just to slow Bloons down. I'm not sure. Can we make it $6,000 more? Well, I don't have the Mega Mine this round, so this might take a while to break down. In fact, if I use my... Oh god, if I use this now, I almost guarantee you I'm dead to the zebras here. Unless we're somehow super lucky. I don't know. I guess zebras aren't so bad because we have 2 embrittlements creating insane ice shards. Never mind, I lied. This round was not so bad. Although we barely clutched it. Okay, Brickle ability for the mobs here. No point holding on to the Mega Mine, because there's no mobs next round. This round should be an issue, right? Yeah, if so, there we go. We got the Icicle Impale, and now our mid-game is going to be free. Probably up to around 90 something or so, I'd say. Come on, $4 off. You gotta be kidding me. There. Now we're chilling. Pun intended. And at this point, I would say the Actus Ice Monkey is in order. Let's work on, I would say, a middle path next. Remember, Absolute Zero is a lot cheaper, so it should be an easy afford. I'm gonna do it here because I want top path. Top path will be able to freeze them DDTs. And that is very helpful. I feel like the only thing that would stop me at this point is pretty much just mob damage. I don't know if Brickle plus Icicle Impale is enough bad damage So maybe what I gotta do is stack mines. Just for those who don't know how Brickle works, when you drop a mine down, it can last several rounds or several minutes, depending, I think, which is shorter. I'm not sure, but either way, we could stack mines, I believe, on round 98. And as long as they don't detonate, they'll detonate if a mob gets close. So say I got my big mega mine here. A mob probably has to reach around here before it creates a massive, massive, massive explosions. Again, sorry, I'm having a lot of fun doing drawings, but I think you get the point there. So basically, with the power of Icicle, Impale, and Absolute Zero, I can keep all of them balloons at bay for 98.99. And then, if I have 3 mines here or something like that, that'll be a good amount of extra damage for round 100. Also, somehow, I don't know how that didn't beat round 80. But let me see, does the Absolute... Oh, I think it's the Icicle Impale range. You see, it can't hit ZMGs until it gets all the way around, which is obviously not ideal. I guess we use a Mega Mine early to give us buy us a lot of time. And then Absolute Zero now, and of course, that was easy. I just had to pay attention there. Don't forget also, this was in the game for several years already, I think, but using Absolute Zero will increase the attack speed of all your Ice Monkeys by 1.5 for a short amount of time. So that's even more mob damage we can get if we need. For now, it seems as long as I have a pulse in using my abilities, then I will survive the round. The Absolute Zero cooldown is so fast that I could really just spam it, and I should be fine. I'm also not very smart. The reason I put this Absolute Zero here was so that it could reach over here, but we don't have any range bonuses, so that's very, very bad. I also can buy Super Riddle, but I'm honestly not sure which one I want to upgrade it to. Would I rather right here for all the damages? Probably. Yeah, let's make the call now. I think we could use it. And we still have 20k to spare, but again, all that money is probably just going to be in Icicles. Actually, could probably put that into another Embrittlement, because Super Brittle and Embrittlement can stack. So Embrittlement probably can't reach the very right side. That's why one over here is good. This one will get the attack speed bonus from Brickle. Maybe this should be the Super Brittle instead in that case, because the shards they do a good amount of damage as well. Freeze, and 1 ability of each gets us through 95. How about 96 here? How high is the Brickle uptime, by the way, right now? Ooh, it's like a quarter or so. We still have to be careful about that. I think at a higher level, Brickle will have more uptime, but for the time being, we gotta be careful about using that ability. There's a lot of balloons here, but 1 freeze should get them all in the bend here. Very nice. 1 Mega Mine this round. I think it does 5,000 damage right now. And we're not gonna get level 20 Brickle unless I spend money on around 100, although that still might not be in the books. That's alright though. Well, at least get a faster mine cooldown. Am I even able to stack this round? Because I feel like putting it back here will definitely detonate. You know what? I'll use an offensive one. 1 for this round. And then, come on, I need the ability now, or else I'm dead to all these F-mobs here. There we go. Maybe I should have waited to combo like Absolute Zero attack speed with Brickle ability. That probably seems like a better idea. Also, I think I'll just buy some attack speed Icicles. Why not? They do a little bit of damage too. Better for some of these rounds here. So here's what I'm talking about. This, and then freeze for attack speed. And just like that, I think we can get every single F-mob from the BFBs here. Or do we not have enough damage? Nope. I actually didn't chain it right, but okay, it worked out, so no complaining there. Unfortunately, we still might be capped to 98. Uh-oh. Or the insides of this. Oh. If we league 1, it's pretty much GG. Okay, new attempt here. I just simply added an Icicles back here. And this actually might catch all the balloons, but does it have... Wait. Oh, it's not a range of Brickle, so it's not going to have zero pop power. But we can get lucky if the layers that it shoots through doesn't land on a zebra. And hey, it didn't. That was perfect. It was 2 damage each, I think. And the rainbow ended up turning to a black balloon. 1 black balloon. No, what do you call it? Whites and zebras whatsoever. So, okay, I was a bit slow, but this is what I'm talking about. Drop 1 mine very, very, very far back there. That might be a little bit too far back for the bad, but I got scared. And wow, I'm not gonna get... I gotta spend money on level 18. Let me just see if I don't need level 18 to beat this round. How far can we go? We'll spend a little bit more on some 024 Ice Monkeys here. And wait for it. because Brickle ability is so valuable, we're gonna wait for everything to be in range here, and then blast off. Ability 1, ability 2. How much damage can we do? Main Impale, like 300 DPS. Every other... wait, why is this 0? Yeah, okay, that's weird. Some that aren't doing any damage at all. And that's not good. I think we need to stack... 4 mines. We need to get 4 mines to bat this round. So that almost guarantees I need to spend on this. Or I could buy level 19 too. I think this makes the Brick ability last longer. So it's worth it to get. Okay, I was wrong actually. The cooldown does not, of the Naval Tactics does not decrease at level 19, nor does it at level 20. In fact, I missed it, but they nerfed Admiral Brickle last update. It's a small nerf in the grand scheme of things, but the duration did go down 2 seconds, which is pretty brutal. I'm also 14k short of level 20, so what? Do I go back and don't get Super Riddle? Because I feel like it didn't really do much for these rounds. You can probably just beat it. Or maybe the easier way out would just be stalling 99 out and getting 1 more mine. Because see here? It'll finally pop. I think it's probably easier than going back more than 1 round, so we'll try. 1 mine here, and I don't know what we can do to buy more time for 99 here, other than, I guess, use Absolute 0 now and do nothing. Let them all naturally do damage without actually reaching the Mega Mine here. And then, of course, buying level 18 in advance, so I get 1 mine now, but I don't think that's early enough. We can see. Yep, it's not going to work out, because even though I get it earlier, my Impale... oh, wait, does it reach here? Hang on. Let's remove this. Do this. And... oh, it does reach, but I don't... there's no way. Sorry, it does not reach. That was the Absolute 0 slow that I got. Funnily enough, the Icicles here was able to beat the DDTs, but sadly, we're not going to have enough of the ZMGs there. So it has been decided then. We have to beat 92 to 99 without buying Super Riddle, but I can probably buy a couple of these Icicles in the meantime. Just enough to save 14k, that's all. Yeah, who the hell needs the Super Riddle in the first place? Sorry, I'm still infected by the brain rot. But the money should be there. Let's get the level up money first. Boom, boom, 8k to spare. Nice. So this Mega Mine does how much damage? 10,000. Yep, that's gonna be enough. It basically doubled the amount I did. Now, I kind of done goofed and I did not stack mines in advance, but hopefully just getting a second one should be enough. Yeah, 20,000 damage just like that is equivalent of 4 mines before level 20. Now, I gotta be careful not to die here. I'm gonna try to save my... oh no. My Absolute 0. Okay, that's really close to working, so redo. Attempt number 2 here. Okay, we have the Naval Tactics up again, so it'll affect everything, including White Balloons, and there we go. Ice Monkey only has been done with just a hero. And boy, did that hero come in clutch, because I have no idea what I would do without the all that mold damage from it and that attack speed. Now, if you would like to see the funniest continue, I have done a quick encore of round 100 plus, because if there's no BADs until round 119, then we should be able to get all the way to that round without much difficulty. Okay, I do a little bit of lying, because even though it seems like Ice Monkey should be able to handle a lot of balloons, I think 104 is just way too dense. We're getting Pierce Cap to all these F-mobs here, and I've got no shot at defending it. This is like my dozenth plus attempt trying to beat this round, but yeah, there's no shot. Even with the Brick ability, we're getting overwhelmed, so that'll do. Again, this has got to be a top 10 changes update, in my opinion. If you want to see other parts of this update that you might have missed, then go ahead and click here. Otherwise, again, stay tuned for more chillin' action.